Mr. Beck.
Good evening, lovely viewers. It's time for TBT once again. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. I want you to pick your phone and share the link with a brother or a sister and tell them it's time once again for TBT. When you come, as usual, I want you to recognize your presence by letting me know you are there. So just say hi, hello, TBT, or whatever you want to say for me to know that you are with us. So please share the link, let someone come and join. We have a wonderful session this evening, which I wouldn't want you or anyone by you to miss. So please share the link quickly. Ella says, hi TBT, I miss you so much. It's been a long time. I hope you are staying on with us till we end. Ella, Pelly, Coach, Ella is greeting you.
Okay.
You're welcome, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
You're looking good, Coach.
Yeah, thank you. You're also looking good.
Thank you, sir.
And then my name is a brofona. Or say brofona ban.
Ella Bent.
Ella, okay.
All right. All right. So a quick recap, Coach, of last week's episode.
Were we here last week?
Last 2 weeks. So our last session.
Oh, I thought once I need holidays and I still are no very recap. I believe that last week na you share fake love versus genuine love. Fake love versus genuine love. And we try to explain or get a deeper understanding when it comes to love. Although you are there, it exists. But if you don't understand it, you might not be able to apply. So we learned that love is a deep affection that is expressed through actions, commitment, sacrifice, and consistency. When we talk about love, it's not just words. Into the way some people are only carried away by I love you, nay, I miss you, no. When we talk about real love, and no per se, but it's an affection that is expressed. And so be said odowa odon also or the don ss uyinedi. Love should not be hidden. Obi se me do but eshimimu dabi. Where there is love, there must be an expression. Then we were looking at fake love. And I say when we talk about fake lover, yeah, when you may be a dead dear, who says this love is fake. One of them, fake love is mostly based on personal benefit. Into only obi not osi odowa. But always, only pakwana said the no huntia. So the moment whatever the person is getting from you ceases, then the love also ceases. Into bibi a one wa osi odona so who say bibinti ojina bibi so no de do ni obenyanti sa odono fake love. Then we also looked at the fact that when you talk about fake love, it is present only in good times. Obi oha just say enioma ekoyi ama no de anese odone oho. Se enioma esesape na ono so ne dono asesa. Then on the other hand, we also looked at genuine love. What are some of the things that shows to say odobi genuine love? We spoke about patience, respect. You say oda obuonimuno nti obi so odo saying it doesn't matter what the person provides for you. If the person doesn't respect you, esese to me ehwe wo hu yi. You see genuine love says I love you because I value you. I love you because I value you. Then quickly we also look at how why people fall for fake love. One of them was loneliness. Say whether the love is fake or genuine on the or some. So we have to be careful, especially when we feel lonely. Then physical attraction because who will be the way on the stage at here, ne bodies then you fall for the person. A fake, but one share. Then the last I want to talk about social pressure. Obo how say me na fufu nyina anya bintu obi ba kra na say or specific love kra na just say ofa no sa. Then lastly we looked at the dangers of fake love. So wan hwe yi na opere ho koto odo a enye papa mu a you encounter emotional trauma. Obo say afei bibi besi na ade na aye wo ya afei wo hu ne oye wo ho. Then loss of self-wealth. Se bibi sa sia se bi hu say hu nimfa so kra biu adenti na shimi ebae. Then distract in future relationship. Obo ha eto ne sa onji obi ani biu. Enti even when a genuine person comes or express genuine love to him or her, still an onjindi. Enti these are some of the things me say last week, you know, yetumi esua edoso but emerenenti me de besi ha ya.
Emerenenti coach edibesi ha ya. Coach edase. So LMA fans will say he's looking very, very good.
Okay, thank you. And then there's someone say fans, you know.
Say
I'm saying the fans na about me side. Ella me da se pa David aya brother me fans sa.
Oba number.
Enti na me say enne no. Na say oba ma me no fans na ba me side.
Why was it last? All right. So Ella, you're welcome. I want to give to initially or by, but to see how so young comment we are sorry for that break in transmission, but we'll zoom straight to today's session. Coach.
Yes, sir.
And you know, me and I want to learn a lot from today's session.
Okay.
I was for as I make a share link, no, na obi be joining. Temperature, just pick the phone, share a link for a brother or a sister to also join. We are on 3 social media platforms, that is Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And the name is Boakye-Fosuhene. Boakye-Fosuhene. Join us and we'll have a wonderful session. Along the line, if you have a comment, if you have a question, please, you can lay them on our platforms and we would equally address it for you. It's in particular question be an answer or comment be a obetimi de aba yegusu na ebe address ya ma kama inti mesrem say na YouTube for Eddie Kan me ba Facebook nyanya so far no comments but TikTok, but I think I'm ready to continue. You better straight on the topic. Coach.
Yes, sir.
It's naked but not empty.
Naked
but not empty. Coach.
Yes, sir.
Throw light on this one for us. Naked but not empty.
All right, Chris. One who say, "Here we are say we say no." Enyoma bibre ekoso na enyoma bibre sisi nipa bibre abrabo mu a we feel that there is no hope for us, and most people are living a meaningless life. You will be a hokra no or gidi say ne life has come to an end. But in life I realize that there are certain things you must understand. Enyoma bu how to meet ase wa abrabo mu a eboa. Na ene topic na ye hwe naked but not empty. This is something that Mijidi said, Bra ye young kwala bra ye nyi no. We should have been taught this. Esesen ka omo kire sade we because it's like a seed. Eye aduaba bia se enye wura wo mu a eboa wo. Ewiase ye ba no sebe ye nyina ye fa kwan ba ko peso ene ba ye. I have never heard or seen say yawo akwala bia ba at as far as so a oba ye no oba no na o hye suit anase ebia African wear anase bibibia. Everybody entered this world naked. Enunti na yeka say naked but not empty. Enti bra ye ba no we didn't come with anything visibly. Enti ye ba no sabi ye yamfa ajapade bi ama. Nobody came with a possession. Nobody also came with a title. Obi so obi eno ode title ebaye. Sanso obi eno ha ode achievement bi ebaye. So as a result of that, we are saying say all human beings came into the world naked, which is true. se ene obi aye presidenta yenhu se na onye oba no da ye wo no se be na ye declare no se oye president. So we all came naked. Now despite say ye ba naked, you know, that is the seen part or the visible part of man. Into onipa biano, we have your visible part and your invisible part. Into your visible part, and then say, oh, basa sisono, da ya wo no, you were naked. You didn't have anything. But when you look at the invisible part of man, what happens is that the invisible part of man shows that man did not come empty. So even though visible part and say we are naked, but the invisible part of man shows that we are not empty. So what it means is that every person came with something. Onipa biano ye di bibi ne bae. Nemum brea oba asasi so no sa bibi kro no, it is not something that can be seen. Enti brea akwala da ho a osu nge no, you wouldn't know what is inside the child. Enunti ne ye ka say naked but not empty. Naked but not empty. Enti no ye ba naked de nanso so ye de bibi ene bae. Enuma bi ho ye de bae.
Wow. Ye ba naked nanso ye de niema bi e bae. So please, ye be see ho niema de bae any stay glued and listen to Coach this evening.
Yes, sir.
Obacha niema ye de bae. Enti uba naked and we'll go back naked, Anna.
Yes, sir.
But we didn't come empty.
Yes, sir.
Wow. If you don't want to be selfish, call a brother, call a sister, and tell them it's time for TBT. Let them come and join so that we'll be able to together share the nuggets we have for today. Isaac, I can see you also online. He says it's TBT to the world. Wow. We are happy to have you also on board. You are welcome. Still Facebook. Okay. Chikata Doris, God bless you, prophet of God. Coach Obiachia or Doris Chikata. Yeah. Timpachenko son share link, you know, because we here and I said the coach is here hit was starting I'm say a Niema woman will say na ain't you know. Coach.
Yes, sir.
Osiyamba empty.
Yes, sir.
We came naked but not empty. So see empty there. What did we come with?
All right.
Introduce that to us. What did we come with?
All right. Chris.
Coach.
Before I tackle this,
okay.
Me per se ye analogy bi.
Oh, no.
Debia no aya ye dwen say obi down so sen yen. Enti yen ya bi before no, mostly we try to compare ourselves with the white. Enti enyomo bi o ha obobo so a obi beka so we de abrofo na omo wo sa de na ye de ye ni bi. Now the analogy I'm saying, when a child is born, the child moves through certain phases.
Sure.
Until it drew baby a wakwala, a or tenase, as I feel they were started tenase. Then the child will begin to crawl. Yes, I feel the oria, I feel na or jinaho, na ornante. Now, do you know, sir, this stage, you know, it happens both to the black man and the white man.
That's true.
And I guess,
yeah.
Enti niye be bobosu yi no memfa wadwin si se eye enkrofo bi na omo de omo band they came with something. Every human being, the bottom line is that every human being onipa bi asade e be bobosu yi what the be by. We are saying that it's true we came naked but we didn't come empty. Enti the first thing na onipa bi no ye de ba asasi so me wo bi ususu wo bi is what we call abilities. Every human being has some sort of abilities. Onipa biya. Now, when you talk about abilities, we are talking about what a person can do now. Enti adebi wo mu a, you don't struggle to do that thing. Uhu ya na o ya ade no. So this thing is called ability. Eye nyame ene de adua onipa biya mu. When we say sebi o akwala kura be nante a se stage no eso se onante a enye machine e di piano. It is inbuilt e wo akwala ni mu enti or start say or exhibit. So there is an ability in you, there is an ability in me, but just when you ba ho so na wo hwehwe the ability, what can you do now? There's no need somebody comes in to do anything for you. You can do it. For instance, you have the ability to sit. Chris, you have the ability to close your eyes.
Yeah.
Enti you can do it now. It is called ability. Then we also came to say empty na ya man, because whilst we were coming, we came with abilities. In fact, it's not just an ability, abilities. Enti you can easily do it without struggle. So it is something that makes you unique and different. Unim say sebi ye tongue rolling. Say ebimu nimu ye. Say ye say o tongue na wa rolling no. Ebimu nimu ye, ebimu su nimu ye. So there is this ability in you. You can easily do it without struggle. Now the second thing we are not empty. It's what we call potential. When we talk about potential, we are talking about what a person can develop in order to do or perform in the future. Now, utumi hu akwalabi na ase otumi bobo kakra. As at that time, it is a potential in that child. Then you pick the child, train the child, develop the child in order to harness that potential in the child, so that tomorrow that child becomes a star. Entino onipa biaso no, you carry a potential. Bibibi wo mu a sesi ano de o hye dan hu se ye djuma gidigidi. But give yourself some time. Develop it. Learn more about it. Afiobo na ade koro no na kosoro. Mema example baako. Eti se akwala onyi ye hwa se bi asemsi ba bi otimi reporto nema. Such a child obi betumi ahwe no say, hey, this person can be a great journalist. Na ya fa no, na ya develop it. So we are talking about what a person can develop to do in the future. Into that channel, bre ya develop it onipa koro no, and I say, well, go and training ni bibino, then you realize that that person is performing very well, and that is called a potential. Enti onipa bia ebi wo mu. Me kai emfa woni nkosi obi so. You see, mistake back kwa Chris here and say most people do not know themselves. Most people do not know themselves. Yes. Obi owa and I say na we meboa me na ono aka say onim ne ho. Obi a wo hyam sesi ase de na menyama wa. Onto me nka bibia, you have to know yourself. What are your abilities? You must know. What are your potentials? You must know. So that when help is coming, the person will know actually what to do for you. So we came with abilities, we came with potentials, so we are not empty. Then the third thing I want to add is intelligence. Maybe say entinipa bi adwen e da yetirimu ana.
Sure.
Okay, say adwen da yetirimu, that is the intelligence. When you talk about intelligence, we are talking about ability to learn. Ade bi woni pa bia mu a utumi sua bibi, ade bi a wo pese wo sua no utumi sua. Look at say domestic flighter eye adwuma e wo Ghana ha. According to say almost all of them Ghana for na etwi, blacks are na etwi. But we the way a piloting aeroplanes omo yi ngonwona, but sani pakro na onimo, but based on intelligence, the person had the ability to learn. And until once so you have the ability to learn. Enti de wunim no wubetumi asua. Enti jai say hu say sebi o wo de wunye obi a wo ye obi pa. Nyame adom ye bibi wo yemu. It is called intelligence. With that intelligence you have the ability to learn. Then the ability to understand. And until na wutumi kan asem chi obi no bisa Chris de make am pacho what you say. Do you understand what I'm saying? I feel we say one we are not feel I Matthias. So it means say your intelligence is working. If you are someone any, then aside getting the understanding, then you should, or you also have the ability to think. Enti nipa utimi dwen obi se ma dwen aba aha enti wa dwen ba dia, then it means that you came with intelligence. Nature say sebi uwo nimdie bia yetimi di sua bibi, yetumi di ti bibi ase, afi so yetumi edi dwen bibi, afi ye wie ni nyina so a, then the ability to apply knowledge usua bibi a sa ability na ode beye adwuma no enu nti ya kira wo say ti say obi a oko driving school anya so kwa ya na ye de ka ama wo ye de otena class na ya kire wo we ni clutch ni brake ni your friend saying accelerator ni gear ni say ye kire ni nyina. That's what we call the theory. Nti ye kire theory ni wi a na fe no abeye practicals. So it means that you have understood the knowledge. So now you are going to put into practice what you have been taught. Enti se wo obi a ne ya bobosui utumi ye bi nko ade a, it means you came with intelligence. Enti onipa bia no sebe owo adwen bi da utirimu a your friend intelligence. Then number 4, we talk about creativity. Creativity is the power to use imagination to develop something new or better. The power to use imagination to develop something new, something different, something better. Now, ye kasi imagination, Chris, metimi atena ha na me dwen bibi wo metirim, me susu bibi. Me gidi se ebia akonwa a wote so yi, the way a wote so no, me carpenter metumi ayese ne be ya ebeba nanim kakra. Unya ade no, but o de wa dwen susu. Onipa ben na ntumi fa na dwen susu ade. Enti wo betumi susu ade a na fei wo susu wi a, then you are able to do something different from what is already existing, something better than what is already existing, and something different. So with this, there, Chris, I am convinced, and every human being must be convinced that even though we came naked, but we did not come empty. We have these things at work in our life. But remember, invisible, until you harness them.
Wow. So we didn't come naked. We came naked, but we didn't come empty.
Empty, yes.
And Coach has made us know that we came with abilities, we came with potentials, we came with intelligence, we came with creativity and others. Tim Patrol, as we want to unravel what the potential is, what the ability, creativity, and others are, please share the link with a brother or a sister and tell them we are discussing something powerful this evening and we wouldn't want them to miss this session. Tim Patrol, share link and now be so mekan ho. Na yentimi Tim Patrol, ye koso na me se wasem bi se bia obetimi de aba na another point we raise I also betimi se aba na yina ya cha adwan na yetimi asua de enne yaba se yebesua no enwumre. Enti coach,
yes,
wa me hu niema ye de abai no na I want us to look at the potential.
Okay.
How do we get these things out? Everybody who say I came with this potential, and how can we even utilize it? Because like you said, some people don't know themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know themselves. And there is this saying, the cemetery has the richest kind of soil,
yes,
and has a ground, because people die with untapped potentials.
Yeah.
And as we are learning today, we didn't want to die without potentials. So how do we look at this potential that you said we were born with?
Okay.
And how do we, after knowing it, how do we also put it into use?
All right. Chris Medase. One day, God came to a man by name Jeremiah. And God asked him, Jeremiah, what do you see? What do you see? So, the question I'm asking when it comes to potential is that you, what do you see?
You. What do you see?
Now, when a seed, when a seed is there, say a buro, and I say, Yemfan said, do ye be aba? Edahwa, me bisa say, a DNA. It looks very small, but inside that seed is a forest.
That's true.
So somebody will look at the seed and say, it's just a seed. Someone said, this thing, plant it, give yourself 10 years, 20, it will become a forest. So the question is, what do you see? Do you see just a seed or you see a forest? Now, number 2, when a baby is born, what do you see in the baby? Do you see a very helpless baby? Do you see someone that has come with nothing? Do you see somebody just naked? What do you see? Meanwhile, inside that child might be leadership. Obibian when no ye leader. And penny say, penny no be bida, abofra de obia ye bida. Enti onipa ene, or ye leader, president, or ye CEO, ye haily celebrity omono. We should remember, say, once upon a time, they were just babies. And that, ye fancy a woman, now bro me babies, you know. People did not see the leadership in them. But in a little baby, there is leadership, there is innovation, there is influence, there is greatness. So I'm still asking the question, when it comes to you, what do you see? What do you see in your own self? One kasa hono nie na wo o bisa se ne aye de enu ane ye wo mu yi na kire se woni na ehu ade yi. When you talk about potential, the first thing is that you yourself must know what you carry. Se wo hu ni sa de a ebe din because Chris se wo nya hu ne wo mu a na obi be ka se ebe ma some kind of energy be to work around it. But where you have no idea and even you think it doesn't exist in you, then it cannot become useful. Until we are saying, say, now, potential is not visible at birth. Obia or se abrabwase anase onyi unhu sebe bibipa bia wonimu but bibipa no ewo onipa kon emu. It must be developed through learning and growth. So you give it some time. With time, potential, when we say you describe it, say, there is an ability in you that must be developed so that you can perform in the future. Into that, you will be you are going to work it extraordinary. But so with time, you are going to develop it. It is going to grow. You are going to be taught. Now, your starting point does not determine your capacity. Your starting point does not determine your capacity. We mostly concentrate on our starting point. We can call it a starting point. Now you look at yourself now and you think, I can't do anything. Who told you? It shouldn't and it cannot determine your capacity. When you give yourself to learning, when you give your potential time to learn, time to grow, time to develop, you realize, say you can do more than you thought you could do. A honorable say your end has not come. Now, the word end, E-N-D, where you think, say, my end, you bring the word B in front of the end, it becomes a bend.
Bend. Wow.
Oh, bendi bibia, and just unyenri, oh, bendi keke. So see your life like that. You think, say, you have come to an end. No, it's just a bend. Because obi and now juma said you what to many years ago, all of them at a point in time they didn't have work to do. KFC. What the story now? Oh yeah, you understand? But we can hear of him and see his works. What shows to say what the way are enyi enti essence onipa bia no uhu differently. You should be able to see yourself differently. So put this in mind. that do not judge yourself by what you currently have. Do not judge yourself by what you currently have. Judge yourself by what you can become.
Judge yourself by what
you can become.
Okay.
Because that is the bigger picture. That is the capacity we are talking about. What can you become? You can become. Recently, I think this week here, a guy visited me at the office. Now, Ochra baby, I'm a school, and you realize that senior high, most of them, they have passed through the school before, some years ago. So what does it mean? Once upon a time, they were students. Now, they have become teachers or tutors. And who say there is a potential in you. Mr. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let your own mind deceive you. There is a potential in you. There is something that when you give attention to it, it is going to become great. It is going to become mighty. Remember, we came into this world naked, but not empty. Naked, but not empty. So I believe I am not empty. And I also believe that you are not empty.
I believe I'm not empty. And Coach believes he's not empty. So we believe you as well, you ain't also empty. Coach, I'm making comments, one or two comments. Eric, see, even though we came naked, we did not come empty. Or quote you, Union and Najoka carry say, TBT. Eric, I said, judge yourself by what you can become. Judge yourself by what you can become. Miko, Facebook, I think still it's just our sister Doris there now, chair coach Nana Edaso Ewoho. As the information because I catch you be now I share link and yet me. I have a wonderful session. Seriously, lately I think we've been doing so well, and we don't want to cut that particular record. Intimacy says share link and now be so home. And now we are going with you. We are going along with you in BBN and Patrol. Question be and BBO, bring it along so that we can together share thoughts and also answer whatever question that you have. I believe so even if you can answer, others are as well online have answers to whatever question you bring up. So please, let's come together and have a wonderful time. So please, Facebook, I know some of you are there, you are not commenting. Please let us know you are there. Register your presence by making us know you are with us, as well as those on YouTube, TikTok. We are looking at all these platforms. And I said the platform, the name is Kofi Boakye-Fosuhene. Join us and let's have a wonderful session. Coach, I want us to look at the life of David.
Okay.
With regards to the potential, can you pick something from that for us, like linking it to potential?
All right. Chris Medase, when you look at the story of David, David's father was called Jesse.
Yeah.
And one day, the Bible says that God spoke to a prophet by name Samuel. And he told him that go to the house of Jesse, for I have prepared, as I have prepared one of his sons to become king. Go and anoint. Now, the prophet Samuel echo drew Jesse fee, you know. And born a man say, Nyamia Suma me say membra. Now one of your sons were prepared as a king, as an anointed king, of course. So Jesse say or friend nema meimano, because sabi ohene de say bima. Omu nyina ba ye no, they looked very strong, tall, nice, more qualified. Omu nyina ba ye no, odifo ne hwe omu nyina animu no. Then he said, no, nyame say none of this qualifies. Obi beka say wait there, it doesn't make sense, because nipa famu no wo hwe omu abo say nkofo we there ahini na be fata omu. And sometimes you know, and yet the outward appearance. And na odifo ni bisa papa yi say na mepacho omano omunyina ni. Now the father comes in to say that, oh, there is one B. As for he is the youngest. So that was it. So because the son or young in Intino, the potential was not seen. So David was seen as young. And the young, the nature say, unqualified to become a king, unqualified to be anointed. Now he was also a shepherd boy. Sabi, wo de batwa we ka se oyefulani ohwe nwan so enti ye pe omo a obi a manako di ade se ohene a obi a sabi ohwe mo aso de. This same David was also ignored because obi a ni nuanum nyina wo fie ade na ono nko a sabi enwana na ohweso no se pa eyabusua de a ade na omo run shift ono de chese de na kotu ba bi kora se wo de udi ani. He was even considered insignificant because papa yes ma woman nyina amra quickly esen ka auto nkra kra until say odifon bisa say o man omu nyina ni. So it means that even the father forgot him. He was so minute. But unim say we nyina mu no say na the little vessel no say na o carry great potential. So inside David, abra omko frɛ David bae no, Bible say odifo ne se o ma ya mentena se onya bedru ye pe. Then God spoke to the prophet and said, this is the guy, arise and anoint him. Hey, na omo ana omo so gina omo nan so no ya mfa omo ne ye se ye wura fi no ne ye se ono de o shepherd ono mom na potential no e woni mu. Nti ye tai kan sem bi say ye say don't mind the body, mind the engine. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. Enti die ewe mu no eno ne ye ka ho asem no. Not knowing that inside David, number one was courage. Ukaya bra okodru battlefield no na Goliath kasa hunahuna for 40 days. Bible say na Goliath hunahuna Israel fo nyina. Afede ono na ekwohye nkuran ho nana wo de monka makoma tom yam akwa we de nyame de ne be hye mensa ne say. So inside him was courage. Then it was he had leadership inside him. Achire wa maye ohene. He became the king of Israel. Meanwhile, ye frefre sebi yes ye frefre me man ya amfre no. But he carried leadership. He also carried worship. What we say and then nipa bebre ho a ye title nyum from Psalms mebwana. Most of the books was written by David. Enti they say David nyum. Enti say na nyum woni mu na no dete eseso no. That is what we are talking about. So he carried what we call worship. Then he also became a good king. Obeye ohene. Enti na say na hini kura wonu. Royalty e woni mu. Enti Christ dey can say David hwe na hyase o. Hwe sende empo abusue hu no. But he didn't give up. That is why we are telling you not to also give up. You cannot give up. Enipa na eka se wonye obia. No kure se wonye obia de. What jatum se wonye obia. Enka sada. Tell them you carry a potential. There is something in you. Just that they cannot see it. Omu na ehu. Catch omu say, mama ye mere kakra. Yemu bebre ho a, most people thought we couldn't make it in life. Most people thought na ye wo baabi ye free ho ye say on ko baabi a nyame adom ye nam ye gusu ye ko yanim. So in the same vein, shawo hu nkunan na je hu di say bibi pa bi e wo mu na eye den a emrepa mu no saa de koro na e wo mu no ebepie. God saw the future future throne in David. Ohun sa akwa mi di ade a ebeye. Unim say even David ni nuanom nyina they were in the army ono pe because na oni sa body ni stature ni ho. But you say ye pe obi amana di hene ono na ye kofa no edu time ye pe obi amana ku Goliath enye ono na koku no mai. So don't mind the body, mind the engine. There is an engine, there is something in you that makes you unique. Eho na esa wo the attention echo.
There is something unique in you, and that is what we have to put our minds on. So please continue to share the link for someone to come and join so that we can together learn about we coming naked but not empty. We just tackled potential. So coach has made us know, say, we'll be our potential. Everyone has something very valuable in you. Just that. That's a potential then. It's an unseen ability.
Yes.
Which has to be developed.
Yes.
So in our quest to develop, no, I will bring a question up. But let me see here. Eric says, judge yourself by what you can become. Ella says, I carry potential. Okay. Let me see. Facebook. Still think I'm not. Okay, well. Daniela Sari says, powerful teaching. God bless you, coach. Then Royal Dancer says, can your interest help you to identify your ability and potentials? Can your interests help you to identify your ability and potential? You have an interest here. I think starting, we learned that there are certain things that you should look out for in order to know that you have these kind of potentials. So I think coach will still throw one or two.
Yes, we will talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So rather than so you get your question answered, but please, I want those on Facebook to keep the place on fire by sharing the link for a brother or sister to also join, so that together we can learn from tonight's session and have something for our life, because we are not just learning it for learning's sake, but we are learning it so that we can be able to make it practical in our lives. Coach.
Yes, sir.
We've learned about value in our past sessions, and in that manner, looking at the potential, then we have to add value to our lives. So the value, is it internal or external, and how do we, because you said we should develop the potential.
Yes, sir.
Indirectly, we are adding value to ourselves.
Yeah.
So is it intrinsic or extrinsic? And if it's intrinsic, whatever aspect it is,
okay,
how do we also develop it and make it, into something useful?
All right. Send maybe say, what do you see now? When it comes to value too, I want to ask you that, do you think you are valuable?
Sure.
Very good. So adibia opesa wa assess wo ho no, GD say you have it.
Okay.
Yes. So I believe I am valuable. You too believe that you are valuable. Now, the reason why some people may say or think they are not is as a result of how the society measures value. Now, when you come to the society, when you are saying somebody has value or is valuable, we are talking about the person having money. And it's a obia only skade, not just say only value bia. Money is good. In fact, when you put your potential to use, when you have added value to your potential, with time it generates money for you. But enye sika per se, sebi obi oha sika bi na abeto no. Enti no enye menka ne say yese owo sika nti na oye valuable. No. So the society measures value based on money, sometimes appearance, sometimes status, recognition, the way on party and etie anase ginabre bia owo nti no enye no ene kire enti obi hwe sebi eba sika oni bi, then appearance ono akwa na ni nyene ho, then in life oni status bia no, then the person is not recognized because of that. Ohuni who say valuable, but that is not how we measure value. Value is rather described or is made manifest through your character. Enti oneye usubai niema bi a wo beye no enumu eho na value efiri wo. Enu nti na Bible say kire abofra kwan a efata na onyi a wanfiri ho. So if I want to harness the value in you, then I should be able to tackle your character. So as we try to make your character better, the value in you comes out. So when you talk about value, we are talking about character.
Character.
Yes. Then your mindset Sa nyoma ye bobosu eno ehon na value firi ba o. Enye sika. Enti ye obu ha sebi. Obu ha o sika but onim nyansa. Ani. Obu o ahenie anaso opposition or power bi. But who say adwene nhye da nya yi sa ne suban nye. So people will say, oh wait, on a way the nanso. So we are talking about value. Senebeya, the potential in you, know, will be able to work effectively and produce good results for you. So when it comes to that, then you have to look at value. Then I can say, when it comes to value, check your character, your mindset. You have to develop your mind. Then your skills. Adibia will be to me. Bible can say, whatever your hands finds to do, do it with all your heart. Edena David Edikun Goliath. It was a sling. And no or practice. No, you see that and your first and yes that no who Goliath no or start use you. Now or you see that what practice adena and then yameso share so a fast so. And you do baby at the unim yet that near what practice no and numu and a fa emma potential no because whilst you practice your skill you are adding value to your potential and it is going to generate great result for you. The last one has to do with emotional strength. Chris sadly way most people are not able to manage their emotions very well. Emotional strength, you should be able and you have to train yourself. And also Cavallo ni hu. Unim say sometimes, you know, in a competition, obi be to me ade ma wubuafu. And by that you lose the competition.
Sure.
Boxing, wo hwe omo ebo boxing na. Obi o ha, obe ha o pese obo no, obe tumirika wo ring ni mu sa na fe why frustrated. The moment you are frustrated, penna will take advantage of you. So we need to check our emotional strength. So we are saying that external success is built on internal substance.
External success
is built on internal substance. So what is inside you and no and a produce with time. A produce what we all see externally, which is the success. And untino my attention and the way you first. That is the most important thing. Oboha obenya o no a billionaire. What is inside you? What can generate? What can make you qualified to become a billionaire or a millionaire? Check what is inside you. Enti Chris, ubisaya I think say kakra meka no.
Okay. Thank you so much, Coach. And would like you to still share the link for a brothers that also come and enjoy. We don't want to have people carrying potentials and dying with the potentials, but not making the world, benefit from his or her potentials. That's why we are learning these things today. Some people, like Coach said from the onset, they only came into this world with nothing. So, we are striving for anything.
Yeah.
No impact, nothing. You were empty. Nothing. Young kind of for him. But I think if you're able to put value on ourselves, able to unearth our potentials and put them into good use, I believe, even though we are no more, but like I mentioned, Kwame Nkrumah, I mentioned some of these people. This is the Ghana month, which I believe last week everyone was mentioning Kwame Nkrumah, the Big Six or whatever. It's all boils down to the fact that they have some potentials. They were able to know their potentials. So we are supposed to know ourselves first. Then they made sure Ghana, or let's say the world, benefited from their potentials that they brought into this world. So please, in that same quest, you best say the issue mananya kwa potential be we mu bia no. Yen say yes mana aboa ebehu. Yehu we are na man na yen develop the potential. Very important. Let's develop the potential. Coach, in the development, some people obi ho dey on person be say sky bibi. Who are they be no anything involving money or anything involving adibia or best penny BBA, no. What's advice to such people before you even proceed?
In life, no pain, no gain.
Okay.
And until you lose too, you cannot also gain. That is how life is. And when you say, yeah, the nam in the ye nam.
Okay.
And nam ni the ye nam. Inti wo pe namwa, just what the nam kwa ansa. Now, ye kase enye bibia mpo na Chris yese be iska. Ade bi oho even it's about your time. Yes. It's about your time. Ade bi oho so a practice, consistency. Ene meti ha kase obi be kase be a coach. The way out na no ati or say I started from somewhere.
Sure.
Me kai say na me wo school no primary school no. Me school say bibi ba say poem reciter ye ko kan nwensem a na me kan nwensem ema me school me kan so a nwensem a me kai say me kan nyina me di first enti I need the fancy no.
Which one?
Aha enti ho no saa bre no na me nim say me bi beba me ba betena ha ene wo ene ahwefo adi enkomo sei isi enipa nim kasa enye easy sa.
That's true.
Na fe osan kasa na wiase nyina etio enye easy sa. But I started from somewhere. Enti me kan nwensem na nwensem bia beba bia me giram school. Now when it comes to my leadership, me what primary 6. No, I think I started from class 4. Now maybe yeah. Your friend say cupboard boy. That time me a cupboard boy. I started as a cupboard boy.
Okay.
Then I became, that was class 4, class 5. And I'm a bell boy. Enti what yesterday? Enti bell boy my DB pen. Then Mira class 6, I became the assistant boys prefect.
Okay.
When I went to JSS, I was the class prefect for my class. In fact, me class prefect in MD from JSS 1 to 3.
Okay.
B no. Then no so me sign a house prefect. And one who say, "Sa time ni nyina no." Now I was being prepared. I was developing myself to become a leader. So when it comes to life coaching consortium, if I am the leader there, and yes, me fitting ya nebe yesa. When it comes to Go City, if I am the leader there, yes, fitting ya nebe yesa. When I was in Agric, I was a regional engineer. Yes, fitting ya nebe yesa. So you realize, you say, Bibi Asha safety baby. So be ready to invest. When it's money, invest it. When it's time, invest it. Adibia, even your energy. Always we look at the success story, but what is behind the success story? But it's very important. We have to look at it. Do something to become somebody. Do nothing. Yes. In order to become somebody.
Do nothing and become
nobody.
Do something and become somebody. Do nothing and become nobody. Don't envy the glory. Check the story. That's what we are leaving you with today. Please, let's not put outside time, whatever we need to invest into our potentials to make it a reality. I tell people that sometimes like you said, I ask people the same question when I'm training. What do you see? Mm-hmm. Someone can see a background. People see what they just see from the onset, but others also see into the future. So I think you've also highlighted on that we should see beyond the short term. We should see also into the long term, and that is our potential. How best we can also be able to utilize that potential and become something great. So there are a few questions here. I think Ella says that, what do you do if you are finding it difficult to figure out exactly what the potential is, and how do you develop it?
Okay.
If you're having difficulty in identifying your potential, sometimes you think you are this. So if you're finding difficulty in identify your potential, what do you do? And after finding it, the development route.
Okay. I think we do the mere kwanimu kakra. I don't know if I should answer it or
Did you answer?
I should still answer.
Because
then we want to find out, how do we discover what is inside us?
Okay.
How do we discover what is inside us? Now, Ella, questions you have to ask yourself certain questions. And number one, ask yourself, what am I naturally good at?
What am I naturally good at? Okay.
Obi oha, o man sheet, man of pencil, or best sketchy bibi. Obu also so we said that the is on right here. Hey.
Last me will be in the start. As I'm saying, Obi Akuro, Omo dia fashion be now, Omo schools, yes, school be finding best artist and bra. And over draw Nana. Nana say frugal ne be na I went me and draw no the car and say, me and Sunday. Even be my draw Nana come said and I sit to na. Na didn't share or no channel share in a banner drawing or heavy. No start of fresh or more fun me and the way now and there's another cry around here. We can
move. What are you naturally good at?
Okay.
Obia, Chris, I can say, you have to know yourself. Sadly, they say, one to me and Noah. Obibeka say, you have failed in advance. Naturally, what are you good at? Then, 2, what problems can I solve?
What problems?
Yes.
Can I solve?
Obi oha, omo friends. Omo friends 3. Na 2 enya problem. Obitima from a transfer solve issue. It tells you that maybe you carry a potential of a counselor. Oh, sometimes at the end it might not have a name for you, but with time obe settle baby. Intino bisa who say, what problems can I solve? Unim say ye won kwala bi ofia. O de o se ofun na say obetima tutu be kwana waya ade no amount. You are like, hey, how? Even tape I say obekwana kwala bi watimi tutu the batteries are connected bonyom, and you are surprised. So that person can solve such an issue. It means say inside the person is an engineer. Then the third question is whilst you want to discover what is inside you, what excites me? What excites me? Because baby I will interest one and on a the excitement ebro. Inti what excite obi oha on to me teacher neither. Because teaching doesn't excite the person. But obu also when you be chra they say near no I so excited. It means that
interest.
Your interest is there. Inti one will say Christian fan say bia we CEO of a certain company. Utwa mo baby mo product ne mo ye no utwa mo baby na say company foforo so ye bia anya hwe wudu ha obegina ho ahwe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Why? Because it excites you. You see people, they are doing the thing, it excites you. Obi can see me chire me. I think and then run and answer. Or say, now ye adwuma o bank bi. But it was not exciting him to whom say to jai bank adwuma no. She say oye adwuma foforo. Sa adwuma na oye currently no. It excites him. Inti the question is, Ella, what excites you? Then the last one, what skills can I improve? Skill ben me wa me gidi say me to me I improve. If you are able to ask yourself these questions, anya hwe no. So to me answer nkwa dia, you'll be able to identify at least 1 or 2. Na yesi free ba akọ na akomienu. We move from 1 before we go to 2. Sometimes a certain potential might start, but later will land you into say minor potential that will land you into major potential. But what you will see there, elenke oye teacher ni na sa omo aye omo ye din no a omo kira ade no menim se no omo kira ade no
nkura na be mo asese
aha won say untumi nye if you are a very quiet person you can't teach untumi kira ade teacher ni bi ade anya hwe se opeka sakaka see what I say. And then sometimes so person even kura we teaching no exciting and sometimes you have to bring in jokes and say we too serious because yes am kwala mpesa you get it. So there's the need to say utumi ubisa ho questions na say utumi anu wi a afi de wo hu no then you begin to develop. And I'm say questions ni bo a wabisa no link to the eba be discuss to the mama fancy ha yes we say one mama komanim
so na me pesa question be hangi
okay.
Because and no a bit but so I believe you answered yes. Ask yourself these questions. What first one what can you do naturally?
Yes.
Then,
what are you good at naturally?
Yes. Then the second question is
may your test
about my guy or say what can you do naturally? Then what excites you near third. Then the second one is
what they say adibu ha ibisawa what the one range kura na problem solving.
What problem can you solve?
Yes.
And you should be a problem solver.
Yes.
You should also the thing should also excite you.
Yes.
Then as well you should be able to know have
what
natural
skills?
Skill in doing it. And then the last one was how you can develop that particular thing or how you can improve that skill. So I think if you're able to ask yourself these questions, it will help you to build. First, identify the potential, then you go on to develop the potential. I believe you are answered. So I'll say thank you so much, Coach Ella Dawase. Eric says, external success is built on internal substance. Coach KBF. External success is built on internal substance. So we don't just bring it out. It has to start from within the intrinsic, or it has to be from the inside and later emerge from outside. I think we are now heating up, but the time is also almost up. So I take this opportunity to talk about the Life Coaching Consortium. Coach mentioned that Coach is the lead coach of Life Coaching Consortium, and we are happy to also introduce it to you. If you have any issue with regards to marriage, it's not just an issue. Open advice if you want in-depth, knowledge on career, marriage, relationship, whatever ministry, any aspect of life. Biano, he's ever ready to meet you and have that discussion with you. And you can contact him on 020-843-8825. 020-843-8825. Then as well, if you want us to also come to your homes every Tuesday, Kameka weekend, every Tuesday, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Please come and sponsor this program. It can be in any aspect. Just call us or send your donation or sponsorship to 0244616963. 0244616963. And please, after that, you just let us know what you're dealing, what you sell, whatever business you want to promote. Every Tuesday, we'll gladly also share your business for others to also patronize you. So please, Master say will be business via where you can bring it up, come to sponsor this program in any small way you can, so that we'll together grow with you. And Kete Emmanuel says on Facebook, thanks for sharing this information. God bless you, Senior Apostle Coach.
Honorable Mpajo Mate, honorable member. Assembly, yes, I just also salute.
I salute honorable. All right. So I think our time is almost up. Coach, we wouldn't want to rush it because you have just about 3 minutes to. It's even now 2 minutes. I wanted you to also, in that same potential, I wanted you to also, maybe in 1 minute, talk about Moses. Because Moses, David, they all had, look at how he also rose.
Yeah.
People didn't even see potentials in him. But can you quickly say something about Moses before we round up?
All right. When you look at the story of Moses, right from the beginning, they had declared like a death sentence.
Sure.
Any Hebrew baby born as at that time should be executed. But what happened? He was sustained. Now he was at that time a helpless child, a baby. Oh, but what happened? Later, not knowing he was a deliverer, he was to rise to become a deliverer. So what we are saying is that and share our current situation and conclude life. The issue remember that even though you are naked, but you are not empty. There is something inside you, and that thing that is inside you is what will make you great. Is what will make the world celebrate you. But that thing now is invisible unto others. But who they unim. You know that one day I will rise. Look at the late Nelson Mandela, being kept in prison for more than 25 years, but he said, "I'll become president." And so he came from the bar, behind the bars, then he became the president. Into one so Mr. GD said, there is something in you. Now, lastly, the Bible said that even the tree has hope that when it is cut down, it will sprout again. Duampo when it does, so see you can swear. Into the end, also believe that even though you came naked, you are not empty.
Wow. The world is looking for problem solvers. So if you have a solution, you are the one the world will look out for. And that's why we learned about value. Value is what will make people come and look for you. Intimacy will say, we'll end here today. Have it in mind that we came to tell you that you might have come naked, or let's say you even came naked, but you didn't come empty. We have learned that there are a lot of things in you, some being ability, potential, intelligence, creativity, emotional, whatever. And a lot of things are in you, but we've been able to unravel first today that of the potential. We've now known that value has to be also added to that potential, and the value starts from the inside or internal, then later it comes to the external. I want you to keep this thing intact. Next week we'll continue, and I'm telling you something powerful is hidden here for next week. Eric says, thank you very much, Team TBT. God bless you. God bless you too, Eric. Ella, we're happy to have you. Isaac, Auntie Gifty, whoever you have on board, coming to Facebook too. Honorable, I salute once again. Royal Danso, Daniel Asari, Chikata, Doris. I want to thank everyone. You are the ones who commented. I can see others watching. Duty of loss, you didn't comment, but I want you to comment from next week. I know a lot of you are watching. Some of the numbers show say you guys are many, but please let us all learn from you. Don't be selfish. Let us all learn whatever you are learning. You can also raise a very powerful comment that others will learn from. So please, let's all come together and learn, and we'll have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Till we meet again next week. We say TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. See you next week. Bye bye.